Welcome to my back veranda. I just built it this morning. Good, huh? Yeah, I was Boomba suggested that I put bird sounds in the background. She thought that'd be better. So I went looking for I wanted a scene with magpies sitting on a railing behind me. So for her. But I know what you're up to, Boom. Okay. Don't think you can. You don't think you can fool me or pull the wool over my eyes. I know what you're doing. You want me to ruin my chances in the mgtow community by putting bird sounds at the back of it, and everybody will go, "Oh, yuck! I can't stand those bird sounds anymore," and they won't watch me. I know what your little game is. I don't think you can trick me. The truth of the matter is, I have magpies, and they just scream. It's not tweet 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 tweet. It's like, nah, feed me. Kurt tells me that. Or I think he's telling me, it's a bit hard to understand, Kurt. He's typing, it's just shocking, and he can't construct sentences or anything. But I think he was telling me, if you keep feeding the magpies, they keep having babies. I don't know whether that's true or not, but it seems that way because I'm getting more and more magpies. They come to the door, peck, where's our food? And then more and more little babies keep coming out. I thought, surely they've had them. But it just seems like there's just more and more and more. Babies are you can tell because they're white, and they're just stupid. You throw a piece of bacon to them, and they look at you. Feed me, put it in here. I said, no, it's on the fucking ground. And then a chook will come along, digit and steal it. Shit. So then I've got to go and cut up another piece of bacon. Here you go. Yeah, they like it being shoved in their mouth by the parent. It's like, and then the parent goes, fuck. Shoves it down their throat. Shut up with it. They're funny to watch. I love magpies. I actually make them walk inside now, and they're funny because the babies sort of look around like, wow, this is interesting. They pick up a bit of bacon. Yeah, okay. Don't hurt me, mister. Don't hurt me. Run away. Now this is, if Darren's watching this, I've taken your numbering idea a step further. Okay, you can't see that probably. So I've created a list. That's just this morning's list of possible topics, and these are old ideas. Okay, they're just as I remember them as I'm talking about something. Okay, that's something else I think about. It's not like they're all fresh ideas on the day. These are ideas I've had and developed over years. So I'm just adding them but the problem that I perceive, whether or not it's going to be a problem, is, how do I know whether I've covered that topic or not? So what I plan to do is make a list, and then as I cover each topic, I'll put the number next to it, the video number next to it. I could tick it off, I suppose. I just thought I'd put the number next to it. I go, and then that'll sort of, after a while, today I was going to talk about, New Age tribal life. Online tribal life, but in view of what's happening in Darren's world, I thought, no, I'll do that another time, and I'll do something a bit more relevant and pressing to his situation, and his video number 100 was a bit of a downer, and it seems that mgtow are doing exactly what they did in 2014, late 2014, 2015 or something. What happened was mgtow sort of came bolting out of the blue in 2013, brought on by feminism, largely, totally. At that time it was domestic violence. It was a big charge, and a lot of guys, you're domestic, you're violent, and it just drove men away, and drove them to mgtow. But what I noticed happened was, it was good for the first 6 months. Everybody, fucking bitches, bloody, I can't stand women, fucking moles, sluts, whores, they use you, they do this. And then what happened is, mgtow started attacking mgtow. Okay, and so the focus went off women and they started attacking one another. And this was basically the drift of what Darren was talking about this morning. I've been a bit down the last couple of days. The trolls have been into me. As Darren often talks about, what a great fuck this woman was or that chick was. And I'm reading between the lines, but I assume he's been copping flack from guys saying, I thought you were fucking mgtow. How come you're fucking all these women? What's your problem, dude? And he's taking it to heart. And it's clear that he shouldn't be taking it to heart, because that's not the point of mgtow. It's not to, well, at least not in my opinion, it's not to be celibate. It's a men's group. It's like a club, where all the guys get together and try and pick one another up a little bit. And I'm sort of getting to the point of thinking, no, fuck, not only do we pick one another up, we start thinking about a new way to live. When everything's down and apparently we're going into a matriarchy, and don't worry about it, it won't last. It won't last for the same reason as the mgtow guys, like, who was it, Coach Eli or something he was talking about, doing exactly what he was doing. Okay, there are. I wrote to Darren this morning and I said, oh look, what I think happens is guys try to, hit out at women and realise that's futile. It's not helping. I mean, what's the point? Yeah, we do the video, oh, they're fucking bitches. Okay, but it's not giving them, they're not hitting back. They're fucked. Actually, men are fucked. We've been clobbered, and these guys, I think, are trying to hit back at women and hurt them. And, yeah, I'm probably guilty of that myself in a lot of ways, which I'll explain in a later video. But that's what I think. This is what I told him I thought was happening. And then when they can't hit back at women anymore, and they can't get there, they start hitting at other mgtow. They start hitting at the visible thing, like, like Darren, let's find a reason to hate you and attack you. And yep, gotcha. You actually admit, I've been down. Yep, we got. Well, at least we hurt you. We can't hurt them, but at least you admitted, you were honest. You said, yeah, you got hurt. So yes, I hurt you. Now I don't know what that achieves for. Look, I don't know if that is the only reason. That's what I suggested to Darren. But thinking about it, I mean, it could just be. They could be narcs. Narcs do that a lot. They like to hurt. Gotcha. Barb ya. That could be just narcs. Right? It could be just a narc thing. Ever watch what's his name? Abe. And he's, remember Abe, the computer game? And he had the slicks and the sligs and the slugs and this one. Gotcha. Yeah, it's a bit like that. That's how you think of a narc. Gotcha. Gotcha, Darren. You reacted, didn't you? Gotcha. Yeah. Abe's Exodus, that's right. Yeah, I learned a lot about life from Abe's Exodus, particularly setting up businesses online. It's just the same. Jump this, climb down this. Yeah. So it could be that. There could be narcs. I'll have to watch one of this guy's vids. I really only like following constructive people. It could also be that if they've run out of topics, okay, I don't have a problem with that. I can just keep creating them. I don't know how. I just keep coming out. Boom, boom, boom. Next one. Next. I could probably do one fresh one a day for the rest of the year, maybe even longer. I don't know. Before I start repeating myself. But there's only so long you can complain, before people, think, it's getting a bit tedious. And then you've got to find something new to complain about the whole time. Okay. I mean, frankly, I don't see much point in complaining. I mean, yeah, it's just whinging, isn't it? Bitching. Yeah, I suppose, yeah. So it could be that Coach Eli, or whatever his name is, has run out of topics, doesn't know what to do, so he starts attacking everybody. Maybe. Okay. And this is what I tried to explain to Darren before, that a big part of his appeal is he doesn't do that. He doesn't put other people down. Um, and that sort of made me gravitate to it. I thought, yeah, no, I like that. You know, and he's actually honest and saying how he feels and what's happening in his life and what is really going on. Um, and I can relate to that. I can work with that because I can work with honesty. I can't work with bullshit. Okay. Um, it's got to be, tell me how you are, what you're thinking, and if you get the truth out, then you can start fixing it. If you hide the truth and bury it, you can't. How can you fix it? You can't see it. It's just, yeah, let's go off on this other tangent. Eventually, but you live and all that sort of thing, but you don't solve your problems. Yeah. So anyway, and the final point could have been the reason that he's doing this, and this is happening in mgtow. And it could be for any of these reasons. I don't know. I'm not an expert on it. I'm just sort of putting up possible reasons why it happens. Something I noticed in the business that I set up with my wife, um, it was an online service to help small business owners with their accounting software. Yeah, the idea is, if you go to a software company, you've got one of 200 people there that can help you. So you're going to do this one, that one, this one. The idea is to turn that on its head. Yeah, with us, you get the same account executive all the time. And gets to know you, knows your business, knows all about you. Yeah, I remember that. So you're not repeating the same thing over and over. They know you, oh, hi, such and such, how's it going? Oh, yeah, okay, like that time, yeah. They know you, they have history, right? And from there, the idea I was going to try and franchise it. It didn't get that way, but, for my wife, it was good. Flexible business, interesting, it's had some downsides, you have to be on demand the whole time. But the idea was to try and get others to, on board so that then she could get a break and have a holiday and do all that sort of thing. Didn't get there, but never mind. But in the setup process, there was no history of it. It's not like we could go online and see whether anybody else had done it. And, so I didn't even know whether it was possible. It was little us up against this huge software company. And I thought, God. And that's it. Everything I do is little us up against this huge organisation. And it's just me with this crazy little idea, like everybody goes, that's stupid, Yeah. So what happens is that it actually keeps hammering at your confidence. It's happening to me at the moment. I'm halfway through a confidence crisis right now. I'm always in a confidence crisis, actually. But for truth be known, but when you're with somebody, what I found with my wife anyway, oh my godfather, something would go wrong, and rather than just focus on, okay, just slow down, let's, no, we'd have a fight. Like Coach Eli is, he's attacking. So something's gone wrong in his life or something's not happening, so yeah, attacks. And then people attack him. And I used to look at it like it's just stripping one another's confidence. Like you've just taken a hit, but rather than regroup and slow down, think, okay, how do we get back on track here? No, let's just spend 2 weeks solid fighting one another. That's really constructive. Great idea, isn't it? So it could be that as well. But the whole point is it won't matter because in 2 years' time there will be no Coach Eli. I can guarantee you that. And the reason I know that is because all the guys who were doing the same thing as him in 2014 have all gone. The only person who's left is Sandman. Now, it's not. I don't think it's that Sandman is a particularly strong character or even a great poster child for mgtow. I think he solved the problem with his topic by donation. Now, I don't know whether it's even true or not, but encourage people to say, look, can you please discuss this? So he had people giving him topics to talk about. And I watched a lot of Sandman's vids. I don't anymore. I've just sort of grown out of that stage. It's basically it's a continuation to my way of the theme of, how bad are women, and um, they're just like this. There's never ever going to be any change. It's just, and look, he could be right, but I don't give up hope. I mean, I just can't, and I don't want that idea cemented in my mind. Um, I would rather find people I can maybe influence, maybe offer some ideas. Like I don't even want people to necessarily agree or disagree with me. It's just to, how about you look at it this way? And then I don't know, maybe someone like, say, Darren, for example, looks at it and goes, oh, gee, I've got an idea. And he goes on a tangent, but I've fertilised his mind, and he, hang on, why don't I do this and go in that direction, um, or this other direction? Well, it's in much the same way as, he numbers the thing, and I've taken it a step further. I think, yeah, good idea, the numbers. Yeah, why don't I just put, and then I number them. So, and the whole thing is I've got a list of topics going, and just as they come to my mind, and I just write down a sentence. Um, like one, I've got one here, for example. Feminism has done us a favour. It has made men like us think and question more. Okay, and I'll expand that out, what I mean, in a video, right? But just to remind me, to jog my memory, I'll put that all down and I'll number them. Okay, so then if in a later video, and I can say, oh, I remember that, I discussed that in video number 7. Not that anybody will go back and look at it, but yeah, I can say, yeah, I discussed that, blah, 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 just, and if you wanted to, you can. It's just a way of me organising what I do, but the whole point is I've taken something of what Darren offered, and in fact, like, I'll put it to you this way, there's no way known I could copy in any way what Sandman does. I wouldn't be able to, I just wouldn't do it. Can you see? It's just no inspiration at all. His vids are good and everything else like that, but there's nothing for me to grow. It's like if he's soil, there was nothing for me to grow out of there. But what Darren's done is he's actually, he's even made me think about the introduction, to the videos, and I've solved the problem, because I thought, what sort of an introduction would I do? So I just changed the background every day. Hi, welcome to my back veranda, welcome to my porch, welcome to, this, welcome to that, welcome, something different every day. And sort of get the chat started from there. But I mean, because I just didn't want to do that, you're supposed to do the same thing over and over, I'm told, but I just couldn't think of a text thing and I didn't want to. So I just thought, why don't I use the background? Let that be the introduction, a standard introduction. But so but somehow, with Darren, I've been able to come up with new and fresh ideas. That's a tribute to Darren. And this coach Eli, no, I don't think I'll even bother watching him, in all honesty. I've seen so many people like that now. They bore the hell out of me. I can almost tell you what they'll say next. And I noticed in the comments on that discussion that people are saying, yeah, hilarious, isn't it funny? Yeah, and I've seen that in the rooms. Isn't it funny? It's not. It actually, you know what it does? It destroys rooms. It just totally just destroys them. Instead of having a good feeling, and people going there to feel good, no, they go there and feel shit. They just feel terrible. They think, I don't want this. And radio's not funny. Somebody said it was something is delicious. Vicious is delicious. No, it's not. It's nobody. It is. It's funny and for a little bit, and then you'll notice it just dies. And it's killed mgtow. Yeah, last time too. It's funny because just on that subject, I started off my working life working in a pub, and There was a, I used to watch the old publicans, or the publican that owned the pub I worked in. I was only there for 6 months or something. Oh, Jesus, he could work a room. Yeah, g'day, such and such, g'day, such and such, how are you? And they'd walk in, how fella, are you having a good day? You want a beer? Yeah. Hi. And he, top of his voice, hey, everybody, yeah, why don't you join the crowd over here? Come on, having a big shout, a big round. He used to pack the pub, just him by himself. I thought, I'll try this in the room, in I chat, the wild jungle and sexy camp. And people would come in from all over the world, normally, and it's just a perv site, really. But I was, hi, such and such, hi, and hi, good for nothing was an Indian, and he said, oh, you remembered me? I said, yeah, of course I did. I was talking to you last time. Yeah. Oh, really? Gee, this, and there's other, be a German guy, a French guy, people from Indonesia, that sort of thing. Men and women, not just the women. Everybody used to say hi to the women, they just ignore the guys. I used to talk to the guys. And they'd all chat away to me, that sort of thing. Yeah. And after, it took me a little while, it took me, maybe 2 or 3 months. I was just trying to see whether it'll work. Okay. Fucking packed it. People, yeah, g'day such and such, g'day such and such, and just absolute. And then the narcs attack me. What are you, faggot? What are you all over men like it? Yep. They attacked and attacked and attacked. I said, oh, fuck you then. And the room, nobody thought their humour was funny. Nobody thought they were fun. Nobody liked them. That's the truth of the matter. It's the same as this coach Eli. At the end of the day, people won't like him. He'll disappear. He'll do a lot of damage, and then he'll disappear. Okay? So, if you're watching this, Darren, just forget fucking Coach Eli. It's a twit. It's just don't focus on him. That's focus on me. Focus on someone who's supporting you. Focus on the guys, or Charles F. Gray. He supports you. Focus on the people who support you and like you, and try and keep going for us, because we need you. You need us. Everybody needs one another. And I left a message for Darren last night, and I said, yeah, look, it's a bit weird, but I think you're trying to put together a talking rock group. Like we all get together and we talk like instead of singing together, we all talk together. Yeah. And I thought, let's do it. Let's support one another and say, just get a bit of old fashioned, let's get men doing what men used to do. Don't attack one another. You don't go into the bar room. I tell you, this guy, this publican, he was about my age now. Yeah, it was back in the 70s, had long hair, and he was, fuck me, he just learnt all their names, and I watched him, and it just, and then you go and see other publicans, and they just, and they're fighting with their customers, and not this guy, no way, he didn't fight with anybody. It was just, he had a great time, and the guys loved him. And back in those days, not many women went into the public bar. You wouldn't want to. It was rough as guts. But it was all the things that you hear about, and there was no security. You didn't have any security. You had hundreds of guys, all the criminals from all over the world, having a drink and that sort of thing. And it was as dangerous as hell. But we didn't have any security, nothing like that. It wasn't necessary, because men promoted a good feeling to other men. And when they started, I don't know what they did when they started putting one another down, but I don't think it was a big issue in those days. These days, it's endemic, it's rife, it's everywhere. Nobody builds one another up. Everybody's... and I think largely because men have lost their confidence. And they don't know where they're at. They don't know what they're doing. They've lost their identity. They've lost their confidence. They've lost every fucking thing, okay? And often lost their house, car, career, money, kids, everything. Lost. Everything's been taken away from us. So what's the saying? Free to money is when you've got nothing left to lose. That's where we're at. For a lot of us, that's exactly where we're at. We've got nothing left to lose. So we're free. We're free to be and do what we want. So if you want to go and be a Coach Eli and tear the crap out of everybody, well, then go and do that. You won't last long on YouTube. Nobody will be very interested in what you've got to say, and you won't achieve anything anyway. But if you want to actually change, at least try to influence other men and get other men behind you and supporting you, and I can tell you, when guys get together, fucking get out of our way, right? Because we'll move mountains. We built the pyramids. We did all those things. It's when men get together. Fucking get out of the way. Okay? Now you can do that. You can be a part of that. Anybody can be a part of that. Or you can get in the way and do a Coach Eli and attack everybody, which is what women are doing to us. And yeah, and he'll be gone. But this is if and Darren, if you're watching it, and I hope you are, for fuck's sake, don't let them get to you. I'll have to. I won't do it today, but I've got to tell you in another. I've got a whole video called. I'm going to call it "Trolls from Hell." That's a funny story. You'll have heard of them, I guarantee you. And it happened to me when I first went on the internet. My first experience with trolls, as oh my godfather, and that will be, I can guarantee you, you'll never meet trolls like these guys, and you'll know why I'm saying that when I tell you. And I couldn't believe when I found out who they are. I thought, oh fucking hell, little wonder I'm traumatised. Yeah, but it was, trolls are trolls. You know, you sort of, I think you just have to forget them. You know, they can say and do whatever they fucking want. You just got to learn to come up with it. You know, just ignore them. It's possible, and move on and realise that there's something more in you. They've got nothing in them, but there's something in you that's useful and good to humanity. But anyway, enough from me. I'll make this. Oh God, how long? Just over almost half an hour. Yeah. Well, anyway, that's bye from the where are we? Veranda. Yeah. And Boomba, don't try any more of your dirty little tricks on me. I love you, Boom. Okay. Yeah, talk to you all later. Bye.